Well, we touched on it just before the break, but investigators in Quebec are looking at the new year with fresh optimism thanks to advancements in DNA analysis. With me now is Bruce Pitt-Payne, former RCMP major crime investigator. Bruce, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
You got a ton of experience in major crimes, and this is fascinating too as we get into this conversation about the DNA advances. You think that we, being in 2025, we would have gotten far enough, but it's come even, in the last few years. Take us through specifically what we know that has allowed these breakthroughs.
Well, I can go back to when I started in the early 90s. DNA started advancing shortly after that, or at least our ability to find it, collect it, and then have it analyzed so that we could get what we call a suspect profile. But you had to have a large chunk of something in order to get that done. It's advanced to the point where it's a matter of invisible skin cells now that can be picked up on a swab. This goes back actually to the 1800s, where a forensic scientist named Locard had the opinion, the belief that anytime two objects or people come into contact, they will leave a part of them with the other person or object and take something with them. And this is just an advancement of that. What we're finding is now it's the ability to not only find a suspect profile, but then to match it through some of the programs and apps and such on the internet.
Yeah, which is fascinating too, and we talk about, those databases are growing, right? Whether it's the criminal database and the advancements been able to do that, but you look at sites like Ancestry.com, you look at other ones where people trying to find their relatives, those databases have played a key part in growing, some of those connections that investigators are making.
Yes, absolutely. So what it's done is it's helped the police to find the suspect. So as Locard said, something will be left behind. We're now able to find it. The police can find it and now locate a profile, a name. Now, it doesn't end there. And this is where there's a bit of a myth going on right now that the DNA advancement is the be-all, end-all of crime fighting right now. It's actually solid investigative skills afterwards, because that piece of DNA doesn't speak for itself. It doesn't explain its relevance. It will explain who may have left it, but the investigation later through interviews and numerous other techniques, the old school investigation will show how it got there, why it got there, when it got there, and the relevance. And that is needed in order to prove the case.
And you're expecting, too, to see, we've seen a number of these cases in Quebec, but, we can go back 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago and go back and still extract some of this DNA now.
That's the beauty of it. And it sends a strong message that the police should not be thinking of getting rid of their old exhibits. Keep them. You just never know what the scientists will give us in order to do our job better. So keep a tight grip on those exhibits. Don't lose the continuity. Treat it as something that may be very useful in the future.
Fascinating stuff. Bruce Pitt-Payne, former RCMP major crime investigator. Thanks for this today, Bruce.
You're so welcome. Bye now.